Previously on 1D10, the show!
Attention adventure types. Do ye like gold?
Yes.
Have ye skills?
Yes.
Like to see the world and kill in new places?
Oh yeah.
Fancy a bit of fancy?
I don't know what that is.
Rearing to solve a mystery? Find your way to the docks of Lone King's Isle on the eve of the summer solstice.
You notice, pinned with a sword onto the tree, is a dead molehound.
Ooh. Case closed, fellas. Let's go home.
Also pinned to the tree with a dagger, it looks like there is an older looking fairy. Male fairy.
Oh no.
Right.
Well, get framed for one murder.
Right at that moment, we have walking up Locke and his little group, led by these green fairies, who shriek in horror as they see their king dead, pinned to their tree.
I think, summoning everyone to, you don't have to make like a big announcement. You could just say, hey, I need you to come visit, come bring me some food or something like that. And then we just get everyone in the same room, lock the doors, and be like, okay, we need to do this. And if anyone bolts out of the room, then that's a, likely suspect.
We have 3 days to do this. If we were to use your zone of truth, how long can you keep it up? How often can you use it?
Whoa. I feel like that's a personal judgment on me.
I believe that we have some answers, but it sounds like the castle is being torn apart at the moment. Maybe we should go out and stop whatever this is.
Is the thumping still happening?
Oh, the thumping is still happening, and the roars.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We should see what's happening up the floors above us. Come.
All right.
Quill starts making his way out the room.
I follow.
And you guys are able to get up onto... There is a door that goes out onto the roof, and it is raining. And there is lightning, and you see the rain going over this figure. This figure that is invisible. And the outline looks like a giant molehound.
Of course.
That is about 25 feet tall on one of the towers.
Let's get this fight going already! I'm so excited! This week on 1D10, the show!
Alright, welcome back, guys. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving break.
It's been pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Got to
Turkey, gobble.
relax with the families.
Good stuff.
Oh, and of course, Caleb, congrats on the baby.
Hey,
That's awesome.
thanks. Yeah, it was crazy. She just randomly decided to show up in the middle of the night, but it was good. Good stuff. She's healthy and growing. She's really tiny, but yeah, mom and baby are doing great, so thanks for that. I appreciate it, Brady. It's awesome.
Woo! Well, now we have to forget that you have a child because you're about to fight a big boss.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you have to give it everything that you have, like you have nothing to lose here.
I sure will.
All right, so just as a reminder, in the last episode, since, it's been a little while since we've really convened together, so it's always good to have a little reminder. But basically what happened is everybody got together, tried to figure out who the traitor was, and it turned out that it was Rawlings, who had killed the molehound and put it on the tree, but he didn't know who killed the fairy king. And in the meantime, this giant Molehound Queen started to, jumped on the castle and started tearing it to pieces. And so you all went out to see what it is, and that's where we ended.
So what you cut out there for me for a bit. Did you mention that Fajo went nuts and killed his brother?
I did not mention that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's just
that happened.
Something that happened.
And then Locke went nuts and killed him.
Locke decided to shoot him in the head after yelling at me for shooting him in the knee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the thing.
Yeah, that happened. I remember listening to that, and I couldn't stop laughing in a really morbid way. I apologize, but it was too funny. It was freaking crazy, so...
Oh, there were some crazy events. All right, and so as all of you, this big group, you run outside. It's raining. There's lightning and thunder, and the rain is going over this large figure on the western tower of the castle, and the figure looks slightly like a molehound, and then suddenly it comes into view in all of its glory as you see this giant creature, this giant molehound with long spindly legs and a long tail that just screeches into the night air. As everybody is viewing this, you have Silva de Pond and Felion look at each other, and then they start whispering something to Locke. And then the three of them start running off while Felion yells, "I have an idea! Keep it off as long as you can!" And they run out the front gate and into the forest.
Oh. What then? So are we on the roof with the crazy thing, or are we down below looking up at it?
So you are down below looking up at it. And so, just as a reminder, the group that you have there, it's Dave, it is, let's see, Basha'al is asleep, because, yeah. Then there's, let me see, Locke is no longer there, Lord Cypher,
So after Basha'al, who did you say was there?
No, Basha'al's asleep.
Yeah, Basha'al was asleep. But Quills is there, Rawlings is there, Roscoe is there, Scuzz is there, Smither Mackelson is there. And that's it. As you are all looking up at this giant creature as it roars and leaps down from the tower onto the ground and looks at you menacingly, you are now all going to please roll for initiative.
Here we go.
Okay, I believe that is everyone. Okay, so we have, the order is Roscoe, and then Rawlings, then Quills, then Dave, then Smither, then Lord Cypher, then Scuzz Filthbucket, and then the Molehound Queen. Alright, and so, Roscoe, you are up first.
Okay, let's see.
And guys, remember your new items that you got from the Bazaar as well.
It's kind of what I was thinking. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the bottles. Do you remember, what were the, oh, here we go, no.
Oh, your Odor Spirits.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I know there's 7 of them, and I didn't write down the colors because I'm a silly boy. I think there's a red one though, right?
There is a red one.
Okay, how far away is the... Alright, so I'm going to move 25. I don't want to get like too close, but at the same time, I'm gonna go down here, and then I think I'm gonna huck the red one like at the monster.
Okay, so you're just going to throw the bottle.
Yep, just throw the bottle and let it crash either at the monster or in front of the monster and see what happens.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to have like a spirit inside, right? And
yep.
So
okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. Can you indicate to me the spot where you are wanting to throw this?
I want to like hit the monster if I can, but I don't know how far my actual throw is going to go. So around here-ish would be. Hold on, around here-ish would be better.
Okay.
Unless I can hit the monster, of course.
And the spirit will have a turn outside of your turn, and let me see, how far are you from that? Okay. All right. And Roscoe, can I actually have you roll a wisdom save?
Yes. 18.
18? All right. So you are not affected by anything, and neither is the Molehound Queen at this point.
Okay.
All right, and that was your action.
Yep.
And so now the Odorous Spirit is taking its turn, and this just moves randomly.
Okay.
So it has moved there. And now I need Dave and Lord Cypher to both roll a wisdom saving throw. All right. So Lord Cypher rolled an 11, and Dave rolled a 9. And with those rolls, both of you on your next turn, you have to attack in some way.
Okay.
That doesn't change Lord Cypher's course of action.
All right. And now it is Rawlings' turn. And Rawlings is a little bit freaked out by this. And so he runs over behind the building and kind of looks around into the corner at it, and he starts to prepare something.
Just give me a moment, I have an idea!
And Quills, it is your turn.
Quills is kind of like looking between the monster and who did you say it was that was running off and had the idea?
It was Rawlings.
Is he? Can I watching him? Is it clear like what he's doing, or is he pulling?
He seems to be mixing together potions, is what it looks like.
Potion mixing, interesting. Is this area right by where we're standing? Is this like an awning or like an overhang, or is this
Yeah,
just like
there's an overhang for about 5 feet, and then there's the doors.
Okay. Quills will move back as a paper-thin wizard, and I will cast a acid arrow.
Acid Arrow. A shimmering green arrow streaks toward a target within range and bursts in a spray of acid. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d4 acid damage immediately and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn. On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much of the initial damage and no damage at the end of its next turn.
Yeah.
Get him.
Alright. I'll go ahead and roll for the attack then.
So my spell attack bonus is a +7. I don't see a spot on my sheet to just roll it, so I'm just going to type it in.
A 10 does not hit.
Oh, man.
Okay, but he still takes 2d4 acid damage immediately.
Alright. 3 damage.
Okay, so that does 3 damage. Okay. Perfect. And that means now, Dave, it is your turn. And remember, you do have to attack this turn.
Okay. I will do that then. Since it's so far away, I'm going to keep my distance at this point and pull out my blowgun.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a dart in there and see if it has any effect on the big old queen bee.
Okay.
Yep. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
We're waiting eagerly with anticipation.
Just remind me how to do it, and then I'll do it.
Oh, on your character sheet, you just click on the where it has the blowgun.
Ah, okay. There we go.
20 hits.
Yeah.
For 6 piercing damage.
What's up?
Whoa, wait.
I mean,
slow down.
What is up?
Okay. And with that...
Don't worry, everybody else. I got this.
With that, the arrow does pierce its skin, and this strange black, ichor starts dripping out. And you can tell that is its blood, and it screams in anger.
Well, hopefully I didn't just piss it off, but I guess we can keep fighting now.
Alright, and are you going to move at all, or are you going to stick right there?
I'm going to stay here since it started bleeding. I don't want it to kill me just yet. I may have kind of shat myself just a little bit on the effect of my blow dart skills, so I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. Alright, and now it is Smither's turn. And he is going to... Let me just... And he is going to run up fairly close to it. And he takes out a hand axe. And he throws it. And it just bounces harmlessly off of it. And does no damage. And he goes, Dave, I wish I had your skills for being able to hurt this thing.
Oh, it's okay. You're still the pretty one.
Well, I appreciate it. It's this great new green beard of mine, I tell you what.
Yeah. Dragons can't grow beards. We just grow scales. Anyway.
That's a shame. I thought I couldn't grow a beard either, but now, look at Smither. Green beard and all. Alright, Lord Cypher, it is now your turn.
Time for evil to have a taste of my greatsword. Now let's see here. I'm gonna rush. I gotta attack something this turn, so I'm gonna come rush this odorous spirit.
Okay.
Take a greatsword swing, and hopefully he's corporeal, and I can hit him.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and swing that sword and find out.
Guessing from the chuckling, this isn't going to pan out.
I honestly have no idea what's going to happen. I just I found it, and it looked red, and red usually means danger, so I threw it at it.
A 20! Well, guess what? It's not corporeal, so that really didn't matter, but I still wanted you to roll anyway.
That was my only choice.
Alright. And now it is Scuzz's turn, and Scuzz creeps up slightly, and he looks kind of frail, this little tiny thing, and this giant fireball appears in his hand, in his palm, and he chucks it at the Molehound Queen, right at the spot where it had been injured, and the fireball hits. And the Molehound Queen is not happy and screams again in rage.
Hello there, my lovelies. This is Brady. I'm hoping that you are all just really enjoying this holiday season. It's always festive and fun, and makes me think of Dungeons & Dragons because, that's what I do during the holidays or something. Anyway, just wanted to give a couple of shout-outs to our patrons. So both James and Jeremy, you are absolutely awesome, and we definitely appreciate your support. We only have 2 more episodes in this arc, and then we will have some slight changes as we go into the new year. So pay attention, because we're going to be introducing a few different elements here, and maybe some familiar elements coming back. It'll be a lot of fun. But for now, let's get right back to the episode.
Okay,
Oh, no.
and it is her turn.
Bye, Smither.
And she actually runs up, and as she passes Smither, some of this black ichor drips on Smither, and Smither suddenly disappears.
Oh.
Well, that's no good.
Where'd he go?
And let me see, how do I?
He owed me $20, that moron.
Wait, quick question. So,
Yes.
when we found the molehound blood underneath our pillows in the vial, was it black or
It was
it
not.
red? It was a red color, right?
It was a red color.
That's what I thought. Okay, I was making sure I wasn't like losing my mind. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Okay, and actually, can I have... Let's see, Lord Cypher, can I have you please roll a dexterity save?
Oh, yeah.
A 10! Okay, and so this giant molehound queen reaches out her long claws and scratches across you. What is your... Let's see, what is your AC?
16.
Alright, so this hits for only 4 damage. However, it swung with the same claw that is on the leg that has the crossbow bolt sticking out of it. And some of that black ichor gets on you as well.
Oh, no.
And suddenly, you disappear. And can I have you roll a d6? 2. Okay, with a 2, that means
Not a
you
2.
will be going.
Straight to the top, baby.
Okay.
Oh,
Your view should have changed. Wait,
It did.
wait, no, that is not the right one.
I'm on a
Sorry,
farm.
just a second.
Old Town Road.
It's the pearly gates.
It will actually be to this one.
Remember the end of
Oh,
Gladiator?
this is much worse.
oh no.
And so you appear in this strange area where you have lava, and it seems to be almost... it seems to be some sort of copy of the castle, but, you know, something isn't quite right about it. And then you have a little bit of a similar feeling as you did when you guys all had your weird dreams and then traveled to the demon's realm. And it seems like that may be where you are right now.
More evil to smite.
That's a good way to look at it.
And we will come back to you there in a little bit. Okay. And Roscoe, it is now your turn. Oh, and also the queen went invisible.
Say what?
She's invisible. Can we? Is it still raining?
It is still raining, so you can see
her outline.
You can see her outline, but you don't know exactly how that's going to affect things.
No, I don't. Okay, so I think I'm just going to... Yeah. Alright, I'm going to back up like that. Just kind of take out, and then I'm going to shoot her with my short bow.
Okay, you will be doing this with disadvantage.
Okie dokie.
That's how he does everything.
Wow!
21.
And it's still a 21, which hits, and you hear the monstrous screech again. And can you roll damage on that?
7.
7. All right, paint us a word picture about what you believe happened here.
Alright, so Roscoe kind of like sees what the outline in the rain, and he kind of pulls out one of his bows, or one of his arrows, looks at it and says, I hope this works! Pulls it back and lets it go, and just watches it stick in midair, but like the end of the arrow is missing still. So like the head of the arrow is stuck into something in midair, and the back end is still sticking out. Whether or not it's bleeding and we can see it is up to you, but that's how I picture it happening.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and you do see some of the black ichor, some new, it's coming more steadily around it. So you actually do see that spilling on the ground.
Okay.
All right. And then the odorous spirit is going to move.
Alright, while it's moving, Roscoe's gonna scream, though it's disappeared, we can still get it! Let's kill it!
And let's see. Roscoe, I need you to do a wisdom save again.
Shall. 8.
Okay. Alright. That fails, which means that you need to attack in this next turn.
Okay.
And then Quills, I also need you to roll a wisdom save. $15. Okay, a 15, you do not have to attack this next turn. Alright. And Dave is actually still... Actually, no. You're not still under the same thing, so you can roll again. A wisdom save.
Me wisdom
Yes.
save?
8. Okay, yep, you have to attack next turn. And now it is Rawlings' turn. And he finishes whatever it was that he was doing with these potions, or what seem to be potions. And he runs up behind Dave, and he chucks this bottle at the Molehound Queen. It does not do any damage. However, you realize that what he was mixing was not really any sort of potion, but it was paint. He was trying to basically give you an idea of where it is. And so, with that, she is now visible again. I hope that will help!
Thank you, Rawlings.
Alright, and Quills, it is your turn.
Quills is grateful for the paint. Indeed, that will help. Since all of his spells require seeing a target to hit.
Right.
I will cast on the newly visible Queen Magic Missile.
Okay. So, Magic Missile, you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts can strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature or several. Alright, go ahead and do your rolls.
Okay.
So, first dart does 4 damage. Second dart, 2 damage. The third dart, 3 damage. So that is a total of 9 damage dealt.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, and tell us, what does it look like?
If you'll refer to episode 2, when I when I described the energy seeping.
When you use the word, I think that the word ejaculate was used.
Wow.
The magical essence of my wooden staff bursting forth and crashing onto the creature.
Oh, that sounds glorious.
Alright. Okay, let's just move.
How do you feel, Quills?
Let's move right on past that. To Dave. Remember, Dave, you do have to attack this turn.
Okay, I have one big question. What color was the paint?
Oh, the paint was... It's it's kind of a variety of colors. It's like those, those paint festivals sort of things. So, there's some reds, some blues, all that sort of stuff, but it doesn't seem to be washing off with the rain.
Oh, nice. In that case, okay, can I use my troll tusk dentures?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. Do I have to roll for anything on those?
No, you can just use them.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna whip out my quarterstaff. It's not as big as Quill's, but I'm gonna whip that out.
All right, I just need a reminder of... Okay, Troll Tusk Dentures. Dentures that grant the wearer +3 to strength and intimidation rolls, but greatly impacts the ability to speak due to their size.
Okay, and I can move... Can I move right up to this thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, and before you do anything
Okay.
else, can I please have you roll a dexterity save? 14. Okay, 14, you do not get any of the black ichor on you.
Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna attack him with my quarterstaff at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 16 hits. For 6 damage. All right, and remember, as a monk, you can also follow that up with an additional attack. An additional unarmed
Okay, I'll do
attack.
one more attack. Unarmed attack?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do one more. Just for kicks and giggles.
24, that hits. For 4 damage. Okay.
Take
Alright.
that.
Okay, and tell us, what does it look like?
So I put in my troll tusks, and then I explain my whole venture. I feel like run out, smack around, and now run around, smack again. And then I did that.
All right.
And I smacked her twice, and then she gave me an evil glare as I whapped her the second time.
Okay. All right, and it is
That's about it.
Smither's turn, but you don't know what's going on with Smither. So it's now Scuzz's turn. And Scuzz is going to... He's looking around frantically, going,
Where did they go? Not supposed to be able to travel to other realms from within the walls. I'm a bit confused.
and he is actually going to go towards the front entrance because he wants to go and see the king, and he's not able to open the doors for some reason, and that is his turn. So it is now the Molehound Queen's turn, and she jumps, does a giant leap over to Quills. And actually, Dave, can I have you roll another dexterity save? Oh, actually, I missed a turn. Lord Cypher. It removed you from the turn order.
I'm in the nether regions.
Yes, so let's go there.
That's where all my spell energy comes from.
It is. Isn't that great?
Okay, Lord Cypher. What are you going to do in this hellscape?
What are those two red things I see off in the distance? Are those naked molehounds? I sure hope so.
Those seem to be some sort of creature on a stick cooking over a fire.
Well, if it's already dead, that does me no good. I look around. Does anything strike me as out of place or something I should investigate?
Go ahead and do let's do a perception check.
It's a perfectly normal hellscape.
Everything seems as hellish as it should here. Especially with that roll.
9. Nope, nothing seems weird. Other than you're now somewhere else, and I guess that's weird in its own way.
Well, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, you know what? This is the beauty of being a paladin. I'm actually going to use my Detect Evil. No.
Batman.
Okay.
Batman.
Alright. So, Divine Sense. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. The vampire counts from blah, 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 within the same radius. You can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell. So, everything around you feels evil. But you can tell that there's specifically creatures within this building that you are near that are especially evil, and it is an evil that you have felt before.
Uh-oh.
And you specifically feel 3 presences.
Oh, the 3 hags. Exciting.
And
Well,
yes, this entire area has been desecrated.
That's the worst kind of crated. Well, I guess I'll head into the castle.
Okay. And while you are going towards the castle, can I actually have you roll a d20?
Oh, I will. That's my favorite D. Well, that's no good.
You like
Okay.
D? Oh, okay.
A 5. So let's see. You can go. You can basically go to this bridge this turn, or actually, if you run, you can go to the bridge and then to the front door, but you can't open it.
I'm willing to run just this once.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's go back to the rest of the party. So the Molehound Queen had just leaped over. Dave, did you roll another dexterity save?
I did, but I can roll another one if you need me to.
Oh, I see it
Roll
now.
at least,
You rolled a
7.
17, so you're actually good there. And... Okay, Rawlings disappears. And he goes to this place that I am not going to say where he is. Based on that roll. Okay. And Quills, can I also have you roll a dexterity save?
Of course! Nice!
A 4! Okay, you are covered in the black ichor. Can I have you roll a d6, please?
Boom. Yes, the fourth
4.
dimension.
Okay, with a 4... Okay, you are basically in this snowy land. There's nothing except for snow as far as you can see, and you are in the middle of a blizzard.
Oh.
And with that, let me see. Can I have you roll a strength save?
Strength save?
Actually, no, let's do Constitution. Constitution save. 8. Okay. With an 8, you are hit by the cold for 1 damage. And we will come back to you later.
And that's when the whole party died.
Okay. All right, and upset that you are missing, the Queen Molehound screeches its loud screech, and then you will see what will happen with it in a moment. Okay, so now it is Roscoe, your turn.
Alright, seeing that everybody who gets near that thing is disappearing left and right. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do.
You got it, Roscoe.
I am moving this way direction. Boop. And then I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Okay.
I'll focus really, really, really hard.
All right, show me what you got.
Only an 11.
Okay, an 11, your shot goes wide.
I'm gonna curse under my breath. And let's see, I was here and I went 20, so I can go 5 more. I'm gonna try to reposition myself like that. Hold on. I'm gonna curse in halfling and then come over here to try to get closer to Dave so we can stick together.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn for right now.
If you curse in halfling, is it like a half curse? You say like,
yeah. You know how like when you were a kid you go shit, but you
damn.
say the T, so yeah, fuck. It's just like that. But
it's like the word mofo.
Yeah, but it's in Roscoe's voice, so it's like shit. Fuck.
I learned some halfling
Too
today.
many motherfuckers fucking with my shit.
All right, then it is Rawlings' turn, but he is who knows where. And so,
Probably
Quills,
making more paint.
it is your turn. So let's go ahead and move back here into this blizzard. However, you notice that coming along with you is the Molehound Queen in all of her glory. Except for you can tell she's not invisible, she's not covered in paint, but this is her actual form here in the blizzard with you.
Lousy molehound queens! Every time that I try to get a new castle, there they are, destroying it again! Oh well, let's see what happens next time on 1D10, the show!